Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're testing out the new setup in the bunker, aka the basement, as we have turned over the upstairs studio to the little mongoose, my grandson, Wyatt. All right, so let's see how things work out here in the basement. We're going to bring you an action PC baseball game. Continue with our 1970 alternate replay of the Red Sox and Mets. This will be Mets versus the Expos. September 7th, one of a doubleheader. We have Tom Seaver, 18-10 with a 2.78 ERA, taking on for the Expos Morton, 8-19 with 4.46. Mets currently sit in first place in the National League East, 8.5 up on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Again, we have to play 2 games, but we'll play game 1 as we're testing out our setup down here in the bunker. The Red Sox, we played those games, split with Cleveland, won game 1 9-2 over the lost game 2 7-6. Currently sit 6 games behind the Orioles. We're second place in the American League. Let's get to the New York Mets versus the Expos from Shea Stadium. Game 1 of the doubleheader. We'll click play. That. Load the lineups. Go. All right. So, A.G. Jones, Epsky, Denon, Boswell, Grody, Harrelson. Well, I'm going to move Harrelson spot. I like him there because he can bunt, run. We're going to move up to the Grody to 5. Check Grody with Glendenon. Then we're going to go Boswell, Garrett. Garrett. There we go. All right, so that's going to be our starting lineup. Adjusted it. A.G., Harrelson, Emsky, Jones, Brody, Denon, Garrett, Boswell. Seaver does the pitching. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Let's click OK. We're at lovely Shea. Welcome to Shea Stadium for today's game between Montreal and New York Mets. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Carl Morton start for the Expos, trying to avoid his 20th loss of the season. He's made 30 starts on the year, 8 wins and 19 losses, ERA 4.46. 5th start against the Mets. He is 4.67 ERA against New York. He'll be opposed by Tom Seaver of the Mets. Seaver's made 31 starts on the year. He's 18-10 ERA 2.78. His 4th start against Montreal. He's 2-1. Montreal's hit him pretty good. 5.09 ERA against the Expos. It's 75 degrees here at Shea. Wind speed 2 miles per hour. Out to left. And we have a light rain. Sports Time Machine has joined us. As again, we're testing out the setup in the bunker when it comes to streaming capabilities. Triple G Sports Replays, how you doing? Check out both those wonderful channels and subscribe. Let's play ball.
Play ball!
Let's see if we set up medium, and it's not going to change it. All right, that's fine. All right, so Montreal Expos have Marv Stahl, Dolly, off plays second, Jim Perry, that's second. Left field, Rusty Staub, Le Grand à l'Orange, that's third and right. Bob Bailey, cleanup hitter at third base. Jim Bosker, who I do believe played for the Red Sox in the 60s. Bats fifth at first base. Coming over from the Cubs, Batting 6th, center field A. Batting 7th, catcher John Bateman. Playing short, batting 8th, Bobby Wine. Batting 9th, the pitcher Carl Morton. Tom Seaver is on the mound for the Mets. All right, Seaver looking for win number 19. Stahl, 17 batting average. No homers, 13 ribbies. Seaver kicks and deals. Ground ball right side. Clendenin will take it to the bag himself. 1 out. That will bring up Jim Berry. 66 homers, 34 ribbies, left-handed. Seaver has the sign from Grody. Deals to Ferry. Popped up. Grody tosses his mask to the left. Makes the catch to his right. 2 away. Seaver jammed him. 2 outs. Base is empty for La Grande a l'Orange. Rusty Staub. Staub batting .272 the Expos. 23 homers, 69 ribbies. Seaver has the sign. Grody sets the target. The pitch to Staub. Grounder, deep short. Harrelson has it. Throws to Clendenin. Staub beats it out. Clendenin protests the call, but Rusty Staub is safe with an infield hit. 2 outs. Inning stays alive. Staub at first. Bob Bailey at the plate. .325. 27 homers. 72 ribby. Seaver crosses to first. Staub just gets back. Staub increases his. Now the pitch to Bailey. Bailey works a walk. Staub to second. Bailey to first on the free pass. 2 outs, 2 on for Jim Gosker. The Expos left-hand batting first baseman. Hitting .268, 2 homers, 27 ribbies. Expos looking for some 2-out damage here. Seaver looking to jam Gosker. He kicks in deep. Swing and a miss. Tied him up. Side retired. The Expos strand 2. Morris Johnson has joined us. He says, and the lights are on at Alfonso Stadium. And it's my team, Les Expos. Bottom of the first, due up for the for the New York Metropolitans, A.G. Harrelson Shamsky. Morton on the mound. Tommy A.G. batting .313, 28 homers, 85 ribbies. The pitch to A.G. Base hit to left. Berry cuts it off. Or A.G. can turn 2, so A.G. at first, being held on by Gosker. Bud Harrelson steps to the plate. Pitch hitter, he'll bat lefty. A drop. Oh, throw over. A.G. gets back. Now the sack. Oh, he throws over again. Wow, A.G. really shortens his. A.G. 32 steals on the season, and he has Morton thinking about it. Now the pitch to Harrelson, who squares the bunt. And it's a bad decision by Bateman. He throws the ball into center field. His 16th error on the year. Doesn't take the sure out at first. So instead of 1 out, and A.G. at second, no outs and 2 on. A.G. is at second. Harrelson's at first. Art Shamsky steps to the plate. Right fielder for the Mets batting .302. 12 homers, 62 ribbies. These are your first place Metropolitans. Cleon Jones on deck. The pitch from Morton to Shamsky.
Dead ball.
Shamsky takes one in the shoulder. Morton a bit flabbergasted. A.G. to third. Harrelson second. Shamsky a bruise on his shoulder to first. Bases juiced. No outs for Cleon Jones. 8 homers, 56 ribbies, .257 batting average. Jones awaits the Morton offering. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That ball caught the outside corner. Jones didn't like it. 1 out, base is still juiced. Catcher Jerry Grody. Grody batting .273, 2 homers, 50 ribbies. Don Clendening on deck. Can Morton pitch out of this mess? Bateman wiggles the fingers. Morton's ready. The pitch to Grody. Grody down to Bailey. Around the horn. No! Shamsky breaks up the double play. 1-0 Mets. He upends Stahl. That's the 51st ribby for Jerry Grody. 2 outs. Harrelson at third. Grody at first. Don Clendenin at the plate. The Mets first baseman batting .309, 18 homers, 60 ribbies. He will take. Strike on the inside corner. Fastball. Clendenin not happy with that call. Morton takes a deep breath. Pitch homeward bound to Clendenin. Ground ball right side. Stahl flips to Wine. They get the force out on Grody. The Mets only score 1. Side is retired. Go to the top of the second. 1-0 Mets here at Shea. 2 up for Les Expos. Day, Bateman, Wine to face Tom Seaver. Day came over from the Cubs. For Montreal, he's batting .200, no homers, 4 ribby. Another left-handed bat that Tom Seaver must face in this. Seaver kicks and deals today. Fly ball, right field. Shamsky coming in, makes the catch, 1 down. Base is empty for John Bateman. Expos catcher, 11 homers, 54 ribbies with a .242 batting average. Seaver deals quickly to the right-hand batting Bateman. Bateman sends that left center. Jones makes the juggling catch as he falls to the ground here at Shea. Shows the ump the ball out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty for Bobby Wine. 29, 3 homers, 35 ribby. Seaver nods his head. Grody sets the target. Here comes the heat. Swing and a miss. Side is retired. You go to the bottom of the second. 1-0, your first place Metropolitan. 2 up for the Mets. Garrett, Boswell, and Seaver. Wayne Garrett, the Mets' third baseman, left-handed stick, batting .260. 9 homers, 50 ribbies. He's going to take. Way outside, ball 1. Morton to Garrett once again. Oh boy, that's a favorable call. Garrett thought it was going to be 2-0. Instead, it's a 1-1 count. Garrett steps out of the box. Now he steps back in. Bateman glances at Garrett. Garrett glances at Bateman. Morton is ready. The windup, the pitch to Garrett. Fly ball. Deep to right center. Making the catch is Day as he touches the wall. 1 out. The Mets' second baseman, Kenny Boswell. Boswell, .248, 6 homers, 48 ribbies. The pitch to Boswell. That ball is lifted deep to right. Gone! Home run number 7 for Kenny Boswell. 2-0 Mets. Bippity boppity boom goes the ball. Kenny Boswell touches them all. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. Nothing Metropolitans. Joining us is Mike Terranova, Psalm 76. Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. 2-0 Mets, 1 out, base is empty for Tom Seaver. Seaver batting .170, 2 homers, 12 ribbies. Morton to his counterpart, Tom Terrific. The pitch. Seaver grounds it to third. Bailey across the diamond to Gosker, 2 away. Top of the order. 2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Agee is 1 for 1. Singled in his first at-bat. Morton has the sign. The pitch to Agee. Agee grounds it to Gosker. The first baseman for the Expos takes it to the bag. Retiring side. We go to the top of the third. The Mets get 1 on the Boswell homer. Nothing Mets as Mike Terranova says, let's go Mets. For the Expos, Morton the pitcher, the top of the order, Stahl, Berry. The pitch to Morton. Ground ball to Garrett. Deep third. What a stretch by Clendenin. They just nipped the hustling Morton by a step. 1 out. Top of the order, Marv Stahl. He is 0 for 1. Seaver to Stahl. Base hit to center. Dropped in front of AG put on the brakes, played it safely. Larry Mullins, 1-1-1. How you doing? Hope all is well. We're testing out the new bunker setup as we have turned over the upstairs studio to the grandson, Wyatt, a.k.a. the little mongoose. Growing to be a big mongoose. 1 out, 1 on for Jim Ferry. I almost called him Ron Fairley. 0 for 1. The pitch to Ferry. High ball to right. Shamsky looking up and is gone. The Mets have just tied it at 2 on a bippity boppity. Boom goes the ball. Jim Ferry touches them all to the moon, Alice, to the moon, and we're knotted at 2 to the shock and chagrin to the fans here at Shea. They're watching their first place Metropolitans now tied at 2 with the Expos. Expos record 56-81. The Mets 87-50. 2-2 ball game, 1 out for the Grand Alarange. Rusty Staub, infield single in his first at bat. Seaver looks to regroup against Staub. Brody sets up down and away. The pitch to Rusty. Swing and a miss on the 0-2 count. 2 outs. Base is empty for Bob Bailey. Bailey walked his first time up. Seaver shakes off Brody. Now he's ready. He rocks and deals to Bailey. Ground ball deep third. Garrett with a strong throw. Side is retired, but the 2-run homer by Ferry ties the game at 2. We go to the bottom of the third. 2 up for the Mets. Bud Harrelson, Art Shamsky, Cleon Jones. If anyone gets on, the catcher, Jerry Grody. Mike Terranova, SOM76. The graphics on this game are fantastic. The rendition, just like Shea. Oh, this ballpark I got from Out of the Ballpark, 25. You can bring those ballparks in to Action PT, which I love these ballparks. How's the streaming quality? As again, we're coming from the bunker. It's a different setup. Hopefully, it's working well. So here's Bud Harrelson. Harrelson had a sac bunt reached on the throwing error by Bateman. Going to try for a drag bunt here, but he'll take the first pitch. Here's a ball. Take again. Morton again. Geez, you're giving him that outside corner after he missed badly on the first pitch. 1-1 count, drag bunt. Oh, Bateman throws and they just nip. Harrelson at first. Charging was Gosker. Stahl covered the first base bag. That's out number 1. Morris Johnson says all we need is the sound of airplanes taking off and landing. And trust me, I've opened a YouTube page and did just that. Thought I was watching NBC Game of the Week. Well, thank you, Morris Johnson. Here's Art Shamsky. Shamsky was hitting the shoulders first. Morton to Shamsky. Jones on deck. Ground ball up the middle. Backhanded by Stahl. The second baseman throws to first for the second out of the inning. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 2 game. Base is empty for Cleon Jones. Jones is 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim in the first. Morton is ready. He kicks and deals to Cleon Jones. Jones up the middle. Wine has it near the bag. Nice play by the Expos shortstop. The side is retired. The Mets go 1-2-3. Go to the top of the fourth. We're knotted at 2. Here at Shea. Expos trying to play spoilers. Mets are in first place in the National League. For the Expos in a game top of the fourth, Gosker, Day, Bateman. Gosker 0 for 1. Seaver rocks and deal. Gosker grounds it to Clendenin. He'll take it to his bag himself. 1 out. That brings up Boots Day. He's 0 for 1. Slide to shallow right. Seaver is ready. Brody sets the target. The pitch to Day. Fly ball to right again. Shamsky coming in. He squeezes it. 2 away. We have bases empty. 2-2 game, top of the 4th. 2 outs. John Bateman, the catcher. 0 for 1. He flew to deep left center. Seaver is ready. The pitch to Bateman. Fly ball deep to left. Jones going back. Makes the catch at the track. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Knotted at 2. 2 up for the first place. New York Metropolitans in the bottom of the 4th. Grody, Clendenin, Garrett. The face, Carl Morton trying to avoid his trying to avoid his 20th loss of. Wow, he was 18-11. Real life, he's 9. I'm sorry, he's 8-19. But what a wacky play for him. Here's the pitch to Jerry Grody, 0 for 1. Grody, base hit to right center. Go ahead run at first. Jerry Grody at the plate. Don Clendenin. Clendenin to take. Clendenin is 0 for 1. That was a ball. We're going to play unorthodox hit and run. Oh, Grody steals the base. All right, baby. Hit and run failed. But Jerry Grody, the Mets catcher, picks up his 3rd base thievery. Grody's in scoring position. It's a 1-1 count to Clendenin. Morton takes a deep breath. Pitch homeward bound to Clendenin. Base hit, left center. It gets between Ferry and Day. It's a double. Grody scores. The Mets retake the lead on the 19th double of the year. Off the bat of Don Clendenin. The Metropolitans lead to 2. Clendenin at second. No outs for Wayne Garrett. Garrett has flown to deep right center. He's 0 for 1. Morton to Garrett, the lefty. Swing and a miss at the breaking pitch. 1 out. Denon at second. Boswell is 1 for 1. He homered in the 2nd. He'll be taking. There's a strike on the outside corner. Boswell didn't like it. 0-1 count. Morton, he's ready. Pitch homeward bound. Boswell grounds it right side. Stahl goes to Gossiger. 2 away. Clendenin to 3rd. Tom Seaver will try to help his own cause. Seaver has knocked in 12 runs with 2 homers. Clendenin takes his lead from 3rd. 3-2 Mets. The pitch to Tom, terrific. Seaver. Base hit to left. It drops in front of Ferry. 4-2 Metropolitan. Seaver now with 13 ribbies on the year. Mets once again with a 2-run lead. Seaver will be off on contact. Tommy Agee at the plate. Agee, the center fielder, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded to first. Here's the pitch to Agee. Bateman wants to make sure they're on the same page. Morton throws it in. Ground ball to Bailey. He'll go the long way to Gossiger. And they just nip him. I thought they were going to go the short way to get Seaver at second. But Bailey went to first. Did get Agee's side retired, but the Mets plate 2. Second one being knocked in by Tom Seaver. Go to the top of the 5th. 4-2 Mets. Seaver looking for his 19th win of the season. Seaver to face Wine, Morton, Stahl. Wine is 0 for 1. The pitch homeward bound. That is a strikeout. Catches the inside corner. Wine goes whining back to the bench. Tom Seaver's now struck out 4. Here's Morton, his counterpart. Seaver works quickly to Morton. Morton gets the ball. The deep center. Oh, he got the wood on that one. Agee makes the catch. He had to go back quickly. Seaver challenged Morton. Morton tried to jack it out. 2 outs, bases empty. Top of the order. Marv Stahl is 1 for 2. He is grounded to first and singled up the middle. Pitch to Marv. Works a walk. Second time he has reached base. Stahl at first. Clendenin will play behind him. Ferry at the plate. Pop to the catcher and a 2-run homer. Top of the third at that point. It tied the game at 2. Seaver looks for revenge. The pitch to Ferry. Ground ball foul right side.
Pummel!
You have a 2-2 count. 2 out. Stahl at first. Seaver nods his head. The pitch. Ground ball to Clendenin. He'll take it to the bag himself. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The New York Mets 4. The Montreal Expos 2. 2 up for the Mets. Harrelson, Shamsky, Jones. Bud Harrelson's 0 for 1. The pitch to Bud. Ground ball deep third. Bailey throws to first. It's a bad throw. That will be an error on the Expos' third baseman, Bob Bailey, the 14th of the year. Second time Harrelson has reached via the error. Harrelson will be stealing. A throw down. He is safe. Stolen base number 26 for Buddy Harrelson. 1 ball, no strikes. Shamsky has a duck out on the pound. Shamsky hit by a pitch and grounded to second. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Art. Ground ball up the middle. Wine to Gossiger. Harrelson, excellent piece of base running and advances to third, but there is 1 out now. Leon Jones is 0 for 2, looking for his 57th run. Bateman goes through the signs. Morton is ready. The pitch to Jones. Ground ball right side. That should score. Buddy Harrelson going. Stahl thought about it, but went to first for the short out. Harrelson scores. Jones picks up the ribby. Mets now lead 5-2. 2 outs, base is empty for Jerry Grody. Grody's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to the Metropolitan catcher. Ground ball to Bailey. Deep third. Throws to first. The side is retired. Mets plate another. We go to the top of the 6th. The New York Mets 5. The Montreal Expos 2. 2 up for Les Expos. Top of the 5th. Staub, Bailey, Gossiger. To face Seaver. Rusty Staub's 1 for 2. Seaver rocks and deals to Staub. Lefty works a walk. So Staub's at first. Bailey 0 for 1 steps to the plate. Walked and grounded to third. Seaver rubs up the baseball. Now back up on the perch. Deals. Brody wants to make sure they're on the same page. Bailey grounds it to Garrett. Garrett to Boswell on to Clendenin. 5-4-3. Just what Tom Terrific and the doctor ordered. That is a double play. Magnificently started by Garrett. Beautiful turn. Boswell to Clendenin. 2 outs, base is empty for Jimmy Gosker. Expos left-hand batting first baseman is 0 for 2. Seaver hopes to make him 0 for 3. The wind up, the pitch to Gosker. Ground ball to Boswell. It's going to get into right. 2 out single keeps the inning alive for Boots Day. Boots Day is 0 for 2. Snap throw to first. Gosker gets back and shortens his lead significantly. Now the pitch to Day. Base hit right center field. Agee cuts it off. They'll throw in towards second. The force in order. Gosker goes first to third. Tying run comes to the plate for the Expos in the form of right-hand batting catcher Jim Bateman. Bateman is 0 for 2. We have Day at first. Gosker at third. The tying run. Bateman at the plate. Bateman has some pop. 11 homers on the year. Seaver is ready. The pitch. Fly ball to right. Shamsky going back. He makes the catch in front of the wall. Mets fans breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, Bateman was only a few feet of taking it out of Shea and tying this game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Mets fans' hearts are going bumpity, bumpity, bump. They still lead 5-2, though, the Metropolitan. Two up for the New York Mets. Clendenon, Garrett, Boswell to face Carl Morton. If he loses, that will be his 20th loss on the year. Don Clendenon, 1 for 2. The pitch to the Don. Base hit left center field. Clendenon now 2 for 3. Clendenon at first for Wayne Garrett. Here's the pitch to Garrett. Grounder to Bailey. Bailey to Stahl. Clendenon with a hard slide. Stahl tried to leap over him. Couldn't get much on the throw to Gosker. They do get the force at second, though. 1 out. Garrett at first. He's going to go. The throw down. He is safe. Go Mets. Stolen base number 6 for Wayne Garrett. He's in scoring position for Boswell. 1-0 count to Boswell. Green light for Boswell. Seaver on deck. Boswell grounds it to deep short. Line backhands. Throws to first. Nice stretch by Gosker. 2 away. Garrett had a hold at second. So Seaver, who's 1 for 2, he's singled in a run. Can he knock in another? Morton deals quickly to his counterpart, Tom Seaver. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Garrett stranded at second. We go to the top of the 7th. New York Mets 5. The Montreal Expos 2. The Mets in first place. They have been quite dominant in the National League East. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. We're only going to give you game 1 as I am testing out the bunker location. We are now located in the bunker, the basement, as my grandson Wyatt, a.k.a. the little mongoose, is growing into a big mongoose, now taking over the upstairs studio for his bedroom. All right, for the Expos, Wine, Morton, Stahl. They're probably pinch hit for Morton, the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Wine, 0 for 2. Seaver with a walk. Struggled with his control a bit. Now walked 4, struck out 4. Here comes a pinch hitter for Morton. And it's going to be Mac Jones. Mac Jones stepped to the left-hander's batter's box. On the year, Mac Jones, 233, 5 homers, 30 ribbies. As a pinch hitter, not as successful. 167 with 4 ribbies, no homers. The pitch to Mac. And that's going to be a single. Jones cuts it off. Go from one Jones to the other. Mac Jones gets the job done. No outs, 2 on. Tying run comes to plate in Marv Stahl. He's 1 for 2. Seaver looks like he's laboring a bit. Seaver asks for a new baseball. He gets it, rubs it up, back up on the perch. The pitch to Stahl. Ground ball to right. The bases are juiced for Jim Ferry. Ferry's 1 hit was a 2-run homer that tied it in the top of the 3rd. If he goes yard, the Expos will take the lead. Seaver has no place to put Ferry. No outs. The Mets will give up the run. Turn 2. We have Wine at 3rd, Mac Jones at 2nd, Stahl at 1st, Ferry at the plate, Seaver on the mound, Grody behind it. Grody pounds the mitt, sets the target, the pitch to Ferry. Fly ball, right center, Shamsky on the move, makes the catch. He'll throw into 2nd, it's cut off. Scoring from 3rd is Wine. It's now a 5-3 game. Mets up by 2. That brings up the very dangerous La Grande à l'Orange, Rusty Staub. Staub's Staub with 23 homers on the year. Boris Johnson says, at some point, Al, you have to bring in Coco LaBoy. I don't manage Les Expos. I manage Les Mets. See, he manages the Expos. Let's see if... Oh, that's our bench. Oh. Coco LaBoy on the replay here is not batting well. He's batting 176. Versus righties, god awful at 160. Lefties, 100. We'll see if the PC brings him in. Here's the pitch to stop. Ah, another walk by Seaver. Oh my lord. Base is juiced again. That's walk number 5 for Tom Seaver. Bob Bailey, who's horrific in the field, is 0 for 2 at the plate. Equally as horrific. Jones at third, Stahl at second, Staub at first. No place to put Bailey. Seaver to Bailey. Ground ball to Harrelson. Turn it. Turn it. Harrelson to Boswell on to Clendenin. The Mets get out of it cheap. They only give up 1 run in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 Metropolitans. Seaver has struggled, but he's looking for win number 19. So far, it's on the right side of history at the moment. For the Mets trying to increase this 2-run lead, it's the top of their order, Agee, Harrelson, and Shamsky. New pitcher for the Mets, it's Howie Reed in the replay. 5 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, 3.51 ERA. The pitch to Tommy Agee from Howie Reed. Agee grounds it to short, line to Kosker, 1 out. Here's Bud Harrelson. Drag bunt for Harrelson. Bateman throws, and they get him. Harrelson always challenging people. 2 outs, base is empty for Shamsky. Shamsky hit by a pitch, grounded out twice after that. Reed to Shamsky. Shamsky to take. There's a strike. 0-1. Shamsky base hit. Goes the other way with the outside pitch. Singles to left. Inning stays alive. 2 outs for Keon Jones. Jones with a green light. Base hit to right. Shamsky going to go first to third as Staub throws it in towards second. Runners on the corner. Mets threatening to add to their 2-run lead now. Gary Brody at the plate. Brody's 1 for 3. Jones at first. Shamsky at third. The pitch to the Metropolitan catcher. Brody rounds it to Bailey. Bailey to Gosker. Side is retired. We go to the top of the 8th. 5 Mets. Seaver's thrown 118 pitches, good for about 145. They'll try to get him through another inning. They'll face Gosker, Day, and Bateman. Gosker's 1 for 3 off Tom Terrific. Struck out, grounded out, and singled. Single came in his last at-bat. Here's ready. He kicks and deals to Gosker. That is a breaking pitch, swing and a miss. He set that up quite beautifully. Tom has struck out 5 and walked 5. 1 out. Top of the 8th. 5-3 Mets. Stepping to the left-hander's batter's box. Center fielder for Les Expos. Day. Here's the pitch to Booth. Base hit to left. Takes the outside. Oh! A hustle double! Boots had those boots made for walking as he goes sliding into second. With a hustle double, 1 out. Expos catcher John Bateman's 0 for 3. Steps to the right-hander's batter's box. Seaver to Bateman. Grounder to Clendenin. He'll take it to the bag himself. Advancing to third is Day, but now there are 2 outs. Seaver has had a workman-like struggling performance, I would say. Mike Terranova, Psalm 76, is another player who had a great name, was John Bocabella. Blame it on the Bocabella. What about Biff Pocaroba? There's another one. Here's the pitch to Wine. Grounder deep short. Harrelson has it. Throws to Clendenin. Day stranded at third. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Mets 5. The Expos 3. Howie Reed back up on the mound for Les Expos. Will face Clendenin, Garrett, and Boswell. Don Clendenin, 2-3, Garrett on deck. The pitch to the Don. Clendenin fly ball deep left but foul. Loud foul ball there. 2-2 count now for Clendenin. He steps back in the right-hander's batter's box. Reed kicks and deals. That is a ball hit to right. It gets to the wall in the corner. Clendenin digging for three. Stand-up triple for Don Clendenin to start off things here in the bottom of the eighth. That is the third triple on the year for the Don. So Clendenin at third. Garrett at the plate. Reed to Garrett. That ball is up, and away. Homer to right center. Number 10 on the year for Wayne Garrett. Bippity boppity boom goes the ball. Wayne Garrett touches them all. The Mets now have a 7-3 lead. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. These are the reasons why the Mets are in first place. They believe in themselves. No outs, base is empty for Boswell. The pitch to Kenny. Popped it up, infield, middle of the infield. Shortstop Wine calling for it, one down. That brings up Tom Seaver. Seaver's thrown 136 pitches. If we can save our bullpen, that is what we're going to do. The pitch to Seaver, yes, we're going to let him bat. He walks, so Seaver gets a free pass. Howie Reed, how you doing? One out, one on, 7-3. That's thanks to the run homer by Garrett. The pitch to Tommy Agee. Agee chops it to third. Bailey, it's going to be an infield hit. Bailey just eats it. Seaver to second. One out, two on for Bud Harrelson. Harrelson, grounder to Stahl. Over to Wine. On to Gosker. Side retired 4-6-3. We go to the top of the ninth. Tom Seaver to the mound. Looking for a complete game victory. If he gets it, it will be win number 19. Seaver to face a pinch hitter for Reed. The top of the order, Stahl and Ferry. Adolfo Phillips to pinch hit for Les Expos. Phillips as a pinch hitter, 294, 3 ribbies. Overall, 246, 4 homers, 27 ribbies. Here's the pitch. Adolfo Phillips. Seaver overpowers him. Swing and a miss. That is the 6K for Seaver. He's also walked 5. He has struggled with his control in this game. Here's Stahl, 2 for 3. Seaver to the lefty, Stahl. Fly ball to center. Agee coming in. He squeezes it 2 away. Seaver struggling now. Seems to be laboring, but he wants to go. The pitch to Ferry. Grounder to Garrett. This could end it. The throw to first. This ball game is over. A workmanlike, tough performance. A bulldog performance by Tom Seaver. Seaver picks up his 19th win as the Mets pick up win number 89. That 88. I think it's 89. As the Mets are victorious here at Shea to the joy and jocularity of the many Mets fans here at Shea Stadium. You would expect many Mets fans at Shea Stadium. They take game 1 of the doubleheader 7-3. Go to the pitching. Seaver went 9 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. Gave up a homer. Walked 5, struck out 6, picked up win 19, 19-10, ERA 2.79. Morton, well, he picks up his 20th loss. He's 8-20, 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs. Only 3 of them were earned. Gave up a homer. No walks, 3 strikeouts. Howie Reed went 2 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 1 homer, 1 walk, no Ks. Player of the game. Let's find that out. Wayne Garrett is player of the game. Let's see why. Garrett went 1 for 4 runs scored, 2 ribbies, struck out, and hit a homer. I probably would have gave player of the game to Seaver because he went 9 innings, got the win, and knocked in a run. All right. That is our game. Let's close out of this. Recap real quick. Just got it. Hopefully, I think the stream went well in our new location, the bunker, aka the basement, as the upstairs studio is now my grandson's room. Perfectly fine. I think the stream went well. We're going to try out a little card and dice when I set up that location. Do something a little different down here. Setup for that's going to be a little different. We will be able to do some more chats with Al now. I'm in the bunker. We'll see how that goes. So I like to thank Morris Johnson. He says stream was good. Thank you very much. He says more at 8 and 20. Yikes. Yes, not good. I'd like to thank Mike Terranova, SOM76. Please check out and subscribe to his channel. Larry Mullins, 111. Thank you very much. Triple G Sports Replays. Check out and subscribe to his channel. Of course, our good friend, Sports Time Machine, a.k.a. Mr. Utah Mike. Check out and subscribe to his channel. All right, so I think the test went well. Let's close out of this. And we have one more game to play. I'll play that offline. It will be game 2 for the Mets against the Expos. McGinn against Andrew. Right now, give you what's going on. The Mets are currently, one more game to play in this doubleheader, 9 up on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates are 15 games away from elimination. Cincinnati, 7 up on the Dodgers, so it looks like it could be the Mets and the Reds in the National League Championship Series. Boston, we've pushed hard, pulled it back to within 6. Practically have to win all of our games. After this series with the go to Baltimore for 3. That's make or break. And Minnesota in a dogfight with Oakland. Minnesota's 1 up on the A. Tony Canigliaro leads the American League, 120 ribbies. Culp is 5th for the Red Sox in ERA, 2.59. Red Sox were the #1 hitting team in the American League. Take a quick look at the National League. Roberto Clemente with a 386 average, batting leader. Tony Perez, 43 homers, home run leader. Bench has 43. Powerful off. Bench is knocked in 140. Perez, 126. Poland for the Reds stole 59 bases. McAndrew for the Mets leads the league in ERA, 2.6. Seaver leads the league in wins, the National League, 19. Ranger for the Reds has 32 saves. That leads the National League. Seaver has 256 strikeouts. That leads the National League. Ferguson Jenkins leads with whip. He is of the Cubs. The All-Stars, again, Seaver would be the starting pitcher from the Mets. Bench from the Reds would catch. Parker from the Dodgers at first. Morgan from the Astros at second. Perez at third from the Reds. Menke at short for Houston. Billy Williams in left for the Cubs. Tommy Agee from the Mets in center. Roberto Clemente in right from Pittsburgh. Tony Perez at this moment would be the MVP. Tom Seaver, the Cy Young. Gil Hodges, that's me, because I coach the Mets. And Manager of the Year. For American League, I forgot to look at that. Dave McNally would be the starting pitcher. Fossey, the catcher from McNally from Baltimore. Yastrzemski at first for Boston. Mike Andrews at second for Boston. Tommy Harper at third for Milwaukee. Rico Petrocelli at short for Boston. Frank Howard in left from the Washington Senators. Reggie Smith in center from Boston. And Tony Oliva from Minnesota in right. So Carl Yastrzemski has taken over. Was Boog Powell, I believe, as the MVP the last time we streamed. But right now, it's Yastrzemski from the Red Sox. McNally would be Cy Young Award winner. Earl Weaver, Manager of the Year. I think I should be Manager of the Year. Also in the American League. That's just me. All right. Morris Johnson says, McAndrew no hit me in my Expos replay, as did Harry Parker. Go figure. Wow. All right. So if you enjoyed the stream, again, it was a test stream. I think it went well. It looked like we didn't have any big issues. Hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Become a member of the FOC. It's very easy. Doesn't cost you a thing except a sub, a like, a share. How do you become a member of the FOC? Friends of the channel, friends of the community. Sub, like, share me. Sub, like, share community members. The more the merrier. Grow the community. Grow our channels. Grow the fun. Come back where everybody knows your name and they are glad you came. So thank you very much. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I appreciate everyone's time. God bless. I love you all. Hopefully, we'll see each other very soon once again on the channel. So until then, take care. Bye-bye. You know what's coming, folks.